brave black man risks life to save billionaire's baby in a burning house. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and where there's fire, there's heroes. Before we dive into this insane, heart-pounding story, drop a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. Chicago in the house? What's up, LA? And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more wild, billionaire-level drama. Now imagine this. Flames lick the windows of a $20 million Beverly Hills mansion. The air is thick with smoke. Screams pierce the night, and a nanny sobs on the lawn, clutching her chest. The baby's still inside. Someone help. Then, out of nowhere, a figure sprints toward the inferno. No helmet, no gear, just raw courage. Who is this man? Why would he risk it all? And what happens when the billionaire owner finds out? The night was supposed to be quiet. Malik Johnson, a 28-year-old construction worker from South Central, was just finishing up a late shift at a luxury condo site in Beverly Hills. His muscles ached, his boots were dusty, and all he wanted was to get home, shower, and crash on his couch. But fate had other plans. As he walked past the rows of palm trees lining the boulevard, the scent of smoke hit him before he saw the flames. Yo, what the? His head snapped toward the commotion. A mansion, one of those look but don't touch mega homes, was engulfed in fire. Orange light flickered against the night sky, and the sound of shattering glass mixed with panicked screams. Malik didn't think. He ran. The baby's still inside. A woman, maybe the nanny, was hysterical on the front lawn, her face streaked with tears. 2 security guards were arguing into their radios, and a butler, yes, an actual butler, was waving his arms like he could somehow fan the flames away. Malik grabbed the nanny's shoulders. Where's the kid? Upstairs. Last door at the end of the hall. Please. No hesitation. Malik yanked off his hoodie, soaked it in a poolside fountain, and tied it around his face. Then he charged straight into hell. Heat slapped him like a fist. The air was thick, toxic, every breath burning his lungs. He crouched low, crawling up the grand staircase as embers rained down around him. Gotta move, gotta move. The hallway was a tunnel of flames. Paintings melted off the walls. A chandelier crashed behind him. But Malik pushed forward, kicking open the last door. And there, in a crib, was a baby, crying, terrified, but alive. Got you, little man. He snatched the child, cradled him against his chest, and turned back, just as the ceiling collapsed behind him. No time, no clear path. Flames blocked the stairs. Malik's eyes darted to the window, second floor. No choice. He wrapped the baby tighter, took a running leap, and crash. Glass shattered as they tumbled onto the lawn, rolling to cushion the baby. Coughing, gasping, Malik looked down. The kid was okay. Alive. Sirens wailed in the distance. The nanny screamed in relief. And then, "Who the hell are you?" A black Rolls-Royce screeched to a halt. Out stepped Alexander Kane, tech billionaire, owner of the house, and father of the baby Malik just saved. Dressed in a tailored suit despite the hour, Kane's face was pure panic, until he saw his son unharmed in Malik's arms. Their eyes locked. Malik, still coughing from smoke, managed a weak smirk. "You're welcome." Then everything went black. Malik woke up to the sterile smell of a hospital. 4 in his arm, oxygen tube under his nose, and a pounding headache that felt like a jackhammer to the skull. "Oh, you're finally up." A nurse adjusted his fluids, her voice calm. But behind her, standing like a statue in the doorway, was Alexander Kane. The billionaire didn't look like the kind of man who waited for anything. Yet here he was, waiting. Malik coughed, wincing at the raw burn in his lungs. "Kid okay?" Kane stepped forward, his designer shoes silent on the linoleum. "Thanks to you." A pause. "Why'd you do it?" Malik almost laughed. "You see a baby in a fire, you go in. Ain't no why." Kane studied him like he was a math problem that didn't add up. Then, without warning, he dropped a bomb. "I want to hire you." "Say that again?" "Head of personal security for my family," Kane said, like it was the most obvious thing in the world. Starting salary, $250,000 a year. Benefits, bonuses, a car. Malik's mouth went dry. That kind of money could change his whole life. His mom's medical bills, his little sister's college fund. No more grinding on construction sites. But something felt off. "You don't even know me," Malik said. Kane smirked. "I know enough. You're Malik Johnson, 28, Army vet, honorable discharge, no record, and you just ran into a burning house for a stranger's kid." His eyes darkened. "That's the kind of loyalty money can't buy." Before Malik could answer, the door burst open. Reporters. "The hero goes viral." Cameras flashed. Microphones shoved in his face. "Malik, how does it feel to be a national hero? Did you know it was the Kane family's home when you ran in? Are the rumors true? Is Alexander paying you?" Kane's security team muscled them out, but the damage was done. Malik's face was everywhere. #hero construction worker trended. News anchors called him the miracle of Beverly Hills. And then, the text started. "Unknown number. You shouldn't have saved that baby." Malik's blood ran cold. "This ain't no accident." Back at his tiny apartment, Malik scrolled through the news on his cracked phone. Billionaire's mansion fire? Electrical fault or arson? A knock at the door. It was Kane's head of security, a grizzled ex-Marine named Riggs. "Boss sent me. You're coming with us. Now." "Why?" Riggs leaned in, voice low. "Because that fire wasn't an accident. And if someone wanted the Kane heir dead, they sure as hell won't stop now." Malik sat in the back of the armored SUV, his fingers tapping against his thigh as Riggs navigated through late-night LA traffic. The city lights blurred past the tinted windows, but Malik wasn't admiring the view. His mind was stuck on that text. "You shouldn't have saved that baby. Who the hell sends something like that? And why?" Riggs glanced at him in the rearview mirror. "You look like you're about to throw up. Breathe, kid. You're safe now." Malik scowled. "I ain't scared. I'm pissed. Somebody tried to burn a baby alive, and now they're texting me like it's a damn game." Riggs didn't answer, just tightened his grip on the wheel. The SUV rolled through massive iron gates, past armed guards, and up a winding driveway that looked like it belonged in a movie. Malik had seen rich people's homes before, hell, he'd built a few. But this was next level. A modern fortress of glass and steel, surrounded by high walls, cameras, and enough security to make the Pentagon jealous. "Home sweet home," Riggs muttered. Inside, the place was eerily quiet. No staff bustling around. No music. Just the hum of hidden tech and the occasional beep of a security system. Then, Alexander Kane appeared at the top of a floating staircase, dressed in all black like some kind of billionaire Batman. "Malik, glad you came." Malik crossed his arms. "You didn't really give me a choice." Kane smirked. "There's always a choice. You could have said no." "And then what?" "Wait for whoever sent that text to kick in my door." Kane's smirk faded. "Exactly." Kane led them down a hidden elevator into a basement that looked like something out of a spy thriller. Screens covered the walls, live feeds from security cameras, news channels, even satellite images. A team of analysts in headsets worked silently at computers. Riggs whistled. "Damn, boss. You weren't kidding about upgrades. Kane ignored him, walking Malik over to a central screen. With a tap, it displayed a file Malik's entire life. Military records, work history, even his damn parking tickets. I don't like surprises, Kane said. And right now, someone out there is trying to surprise me by killing my son. Malik's jaw tightened. You think it's someone you know? Kane's silence was answer enough. Riggs clapped Malik on the shoulder. All right, hero. Time to meet your new family. Over the next hour, Malik was introduced to Kane's inner circle. Diana Cole, the razor-sharp head of corporate security. Former CIA, with a stare that could freeze hell. Tech, real name, Jason Park. The genius hacker who could crack anything with a pulse and a password. Luis Ghost Mendoza, the silent, lethal ex-Special Forces sniper who looked like he ate nails for breakfast. And then there was Sophia, the nanny, the one who'd screamed for help that night. She hugged Malik the second she saw him, her voice trembling. Thank you. Thank you for saving him. Malik stiffened, awkwardly patting her back. Yeah, no problem. But when she pulled away, he caught something in her eyes. Fear. Not just gratitude. Fear. Malik's new role was simple. Protect the baby, Elijah, at all costs. Which meant learning the compound's layout, memorizing emergency protocols, and, most awkwardly, getting familiar with the family. That included Lena Kane, Alexander's wife. She was beautiful, polished, and colder than a January morning. When Malik was introduced, she barely looked up from her phone. So you're the hero, she said, voice dripping with something that wasn't quite admiration. Just a guy who was in the right place, Malik said. She finally met his eyes. Let's hope you stay that way. Later that night, Malik was reviewing security footage with Tech when an alert blared. We got movement at the east perimeter, Tech said, fingers flying over the keyboard. The screen zoomed in. A shadowy figure, dressed in black, scaling the wall. Malik was already moving. Riggs. Ghost. We got company. He grabbed a gun from the armory and bolted outside, heart pounding. This wasn't training. This was real. The intruder was fast. Too fast. By the time Malik reached the east wall, they were gone. But not without leaving something behind. A single playing card. The ace of spades. And written in blood-red ink. Game on.